Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather. I am a styling, skincare, hair care, self-care enthusiast. I don't have any training in anything. I just like to talk to people about these things, and sometimes people ask me what I know. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on a YouTube channel. So here I am. So what I thought I would do today is just give a little bit of an update on a couple of products that I've received in, different boxes and that I've ordered, and just sort of how I've been using them over time and how they've sort of changed my routine or what my thoughts are on them now. So the first thing I wanted to bring up is this guy here, this Aveda Botanical Repair. So when I first got this in my Allure Beauty box, I thought, it's listed as the light version of the product, and also this I thought was a pretty small container. And the woman I remember in the pamphlet that said that she used it, she said she had 4C hair, which is very coily hair. It's usually pretty thick as well. And I was like, how many uses does she get out of this? Because I can't picture this, getting a whole bunch of uses out of this. Boy, was I wrong about that. So this container here is 0.85 fluid ounces, 25 milliliters. And I've probably, I have a good amount of hair. I just got a haircut. So, it doesn't look like it's a lot of hair, but honestly, I have a lot. It's the layers making it look like I have less of it. And I've probably used this 4 times now, maybe 5, and I have at least another use in here. So this has been really, really great. It also seems to saturate the strands pretty easily and be distributed pretty easily. So the light version of this, I think, is fantastic. I still don't love the smell. It's a very direct floral smell. But you don't really notice it once your hair dries. Maybe when it's a little wet, because I usually air dry my hair. You'll notice it, but I don't. It doesn't bother me once my hair is dry. So I think this works really well. I like this product. I would consider getting it again if I didn't have 80 million hair products already. So that's one thing I wanted to give an update on. Another thing I wanted to give an update on is this eye pencil here. So this is a double act shadow stick from Ico. I also got this in my Allure Beauty box. I want to say for April. Maybe? No, March. And so this is 2 colors called Dusk and Dawn. And I kind of thought this was like an eyeliner. I didn't actually look at the name of it. It's a shadow stick. And so what I started doing is I'll tend to use this sort of as eyeliner, but also as eyeshadow at the same time. And so I'll do this. So this is the Dawn color. This is the lighter brown. And I'll just come here and, basically use it as eyeliner. And I am terrible with pencil eyeliners, honestly. I actually taught myself how to do eyeliners with liquid eyeliner when I was younger. It was a gray, like a dove gray eyeliner I stole from my mother. I don't know. So I have very oily eyelids. And so a lot of times even the liquids, depending on what brand you get, the liquid eyeliner doesn't stay on my eyes. This shadow stick, it actually stays on my eyelids. It stays pretty much all day as this eyeliner sort of hybrid. So I didn't think I would use this very much, and I noticed I've been picking it up a lot more often lately. So I think that's really fantastic. I really enjoy using this. So this Ico double act shadow stick, if you find a combination of colors you like, I think this is really good, and it stays on well and also comes off easily well. Wait a minute, comes off easily too, because I think that's important as well, that you can get it easily off of your face. So the third thing I want to bring up is this Pixie by Petra lipstick here. This shade is called Ruby. So I've been using this quite a bit, in the morning or when I just want to look a little more put together. I noticed that this is a color that I keep going back to because I think it's easy to put on. It's a balm kind of texture. It's not a lipsticky texture. And I noticed I've been reaching for it a lot, and it wears off nicely. Like, you're not going to have like a ring around your lips as it wears off. It's kind of minty. It seems to be lasting a long time. So I wanted to give an update on that as well. I think this is a really nice, product. If you can find one that's close to like your natural skin tone, just as just as a lip balm that you can use, I think this is a great option, especially because I really love Sugar lip balms. That's the name of the company is Sugar. And so they came out with lip balms first. They have a face wash now, that a couple other things, but their lip balms are $24. This guy I don't think is quite that much money. So I think this is not quite as moisturizing as the Sugar, but from a color perspective, from like a wear perspective, throwing it in your bag and put it on with no mirror perspective, I think this is a great option here. And so the final item I wanted to give an update on is my Hide Concealer here. So I still like my Hide Concealer. I still use it pretty often. I have noticed though, because in my original video, I had some dryness down here, and I'm not sure if it's most concealers or all concealers or just the ones I happen to pick, but like when I put concealer on, I have to put moisturizer on directly beforehand because otherwise the texture just gets real weird. You can see the dryness, you can see the little hairs that everybody has on their face that I feel like mine are more noticeable or something. So I really have to make sure I put on moisturizer before I do this. That's when it works sort of the best. I have gone back to my NARS a little bit just because like this is supposed to, it's a full coverage concealer. It's going to conceal like everything. And that's not always sort of what I want. Or sometimes in the morning, I don't have a lot of time to like sit and blend and make sure that you know what I mean? So the NARS concealer, it's creamier, it's called Radiant, which I think means it's a little bit more sort of visible, a little bit more translucent. So I use that one maybe a little bit more often, but I still use Hyde. The thing about this though, which I thought was really weird, is that I am a very clean person. At least I try to be. Everything's very organized. Everything's neat. I try really to like, when I put mascara in, I kind of hold it. So like I'm aiming to put it back in the container so I don't make a mess. So this is just what the Hyde concealer has done on its own. It's turned into a mess. I don't know why. This kind of drives me crazy. I would clean it all off, honestly, if I didn't think that would like lose a whole bunch of product for me. But I noticed that it starts getting messy really, really, really easily. And that's like, why? I don't understand. Like that's something. If somebody said, "What do you think you're not going to like about Hyde concealer?" Never in a million years would I have picked. Well, the container gets messy really easily. I feel like it's wasting the product. Like that's just strange to me. So it's just something that I noticed. It's not going to keep me from using the product or possibly from reordering it. But I just thought it was really weird. So I wanted to mention it. I do still continue to use it though. I think it's a good concealer, especially for those heavier coverage days when you want to do that. So. The Godefroy eyebrow dyeing kit thing, I have since done the Godefroy, I want to say 2 more times since the last time I did it. So that was one of my first videos. So I end up doing it about every 3 weeks, maybe about every month. And so I think this is looking pretty good. I don't feel like I have to dye these again in the near future. I do still use my NYX eyebrow mascara in chocolate once in a while. And especially to kind of clean things up a little bit, but like I just literally all I did is I woke up and I put a little concealer here, and that's all I've done today. This is bedhead hair. This is me just sleeping on it. So, and then the final thing that I wanted to mention is 2 things, I guess. So an update on the lash lift and tint. I feel like my eyelashes are basically back to exactly where they were before I did the lift and tint. I don't feel like it did much at all. But also that could be that, when I put the pads on my eyes, they were a little too close to the base of my eyelashes, so I couldn't actually push my eyelashes super far up onto the pad. So when you did the perm, it only like curled the ends just a little bit. It didn't curl like the entire lash, and that could totally be my fault. So I'm gonna try that again and see how that goes. The last thing I wanted to update y'all on was the Snow Teeth Whitening Kit. So I did my full 3 weeks with Snow, and I didn't, use it again afterwards for a while. But I noticed the other day, just with my regular dental habits, I looked at my teeth in the mirror and my teeth were like way more yellow than I remember seeing them. And I was like, well, I just finished Snow like a week ago. Like, why do my teeth look like this? So immediately what I did is I did the Snow system again. I used the extra strength pen and I painted it on and I put the thing in my mouth. I probably used it for about 15 minutes, the LED lightning tray. And when I took the tray out, my teeth were back to like the whiteness level that I sort of is my new normal, I guess. But I just thought that was really odd because I've never seen that happen before. So when I use the system I have from the dentist, like, it does pump up my teeth, and eventually over time, they get to be a little bit more yellow because, as I mentioned, my teeth have yellow undertones. But I was sort of shocked that, a week after, maybe 10 days after finishing Snow, my teeth were like way more yellow than I've ever seen them, I think, in my whole life. So I just thought that was weird. I don't know if that's Snow's fault. It could have been something I ate. It could have just been the light or the mirror, or like, I don't know, but I just thought it was weird. So I wanted to mention it. So anyway, that's an update on some products that I've been using that I've reviewed on my channel before. I do have some other videos in the works for this week, so hopefully I'll be able to post one of them soon. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.